Unique Xmas present. This encounter happened on Christmas Day. I decided to share it because of what happened has been bothering me for some nights. Please excuse me for any bad grammar or typos, as English is not my first language. Some background information. I have a childhood best friend, Karen, whom I had been friends for 9 years. She was known to be polite and well liked among adults and peers. She also came across as a very enthusiastic and talkative person, such as greeting you with lots of hugs. But it's sad to see how people can change over a period of time, a change for the worse. I was overjoyed to be able to go out with Karen after not seeing each other for the whole year, as we'd been busy with our lives. We decided to start our day of fun with a photo taking session at a photo studio. A photo studio is basically a place with individual rooms with backgrounds, props and costumes, and a set of cameras and lights just like any photo studio setup. But you were given a button that you press when you want to snap a photo. The small rooms did not have separate areas for you to change. Oh boy, did she change a lot. She wasn't the chubby, carefree girl I had always thought she was. She had put on at least 20 pounds, smelled like mouldy leather shoes, and her lazy eye was worse than ever. But I still greeted her with a warm hug, and we went inside. First red flag she raised was when she insisted that every pose had to be us hugging each other. Not wanting to ruin the mood and brushing this off as her personality trait, I went along. The second red flag was raised when we decided to take a photo with a formal setting, so I got this tube dress from the costumes rack, but it was rather skimpy, so we got no choice but to strip down to our underwear. I did not feel uncomfortable, as we were both girls. It was then I noticed her intense gaze on me. The way she looked at me was extremely unsettling. It was carnal. All she said was, "Such nice legs." Alarm bells were going off in my head at that point, so I told her that I wanted to end this photo-taking session as soon as possible. She complained that she couldn't get into the dress as she was way too large for the tiny outfit and asked me to help her into her dress. Whenever I tried to squish away her fat rolls to zip the dress up, she purposely squirmed about so as to elongate the time of wearing the dress. Fed up with her antics, I decided to go to the clock tower we had always wanted to go to. We decided to take the subway. All through the whole train ride, she was being overly touchy-feely. She kept leaning onto my shoulder and trying to grab my hand. At first I thought she was trying to be friendly, but I was soon proven wrong when she kept on pointing out couples being affectionate nearby. She expressed her jealousy to them, said she wanted to kill the girls as they are taking her place. The couples noticed Kay's impolite behaviour and gave both of us death stares. She then took selfies while spewing out lewd comments about me. Then she got this brilliant idea to cheer me up with dirty jokes, all the while laughing and wheezing like a hyena. This is yet another huge red flag. Fast forward to us walking to another train platform to interchange trains. She kept silent, but suddenly she clung onto my arm for dear life and kept making puppy faces and whimpering noises which sounded more like an asthma attack. I tried to shake her off, but couldn't. Then she broke the silence and asked if I had a boyfriend. I wasn't dating anyone in real life, but I do have someone in mind. After my response, she said something that made me freeze. "I hope you get a boyfriend soon, 'cause I can't wait to see you and your boyfriend fuck." Then confessed to me that she loved me. "You are my girlfriend now. Every time you leave after a meet-up, I always feel that something inside of me is missing. I'm thinking of you constantly and I know that we would be together forever and ever. I love you so much and I can't wait to do everything awesome with you." She suddenly leaped into me and grabbed my ass real hard. I was mad, so I punched her square in the stomach and scolded her. I told her to shut up and just not ruin the mood. So we headed to the area near the tower where there was this Christmas display. It's 1881 heritage if you would want to know. There were large crowds of people, so I tried to make a run for it. Thanks to my lucky stars, she found me. She was exhausted and all sweaty after chasing me. She gave me a steel grip and gave me the most intense stare, and said between ragged breaths, "I'm never gonna let you go. I can't live without you, and you know that." I told her again in the firmest voice possible that I do not want to date her, and I am absolutely not attracted to her in any way. She said nothing as she climbed onto the ledge of the fountain. She wanted me to snap a picture of her. Unfortunately, the ledge is not for standing on. A security guard told her to get off, and that it was when Kay embarrassed me yet again. She yelped and said that she was afraid to get off. She wanted me to hold out my hand so that she could jump off. Well, what could I say? So I extended my hand to expect her to jump off normally, until she literally pivoted into me and caused both of us to fall to the ground. Guess what? She didn't get up. Instead, she pinned me to the ground and put her disgusting face close to me and whispered, "Baby, you saved my life." She tried to kiss me. I pushed her off of me and stormed off. Despite telling her that I do not want to date her, she still called me baby. I felt violated and disgusted. I scolded her and she cried in front of so many people. I just turned and left when she grabbed me by the waist and dragged me to the clock tower. In order not to cause a scene in public, I told her to keep her mouth shut and just take a picture in front of the tower and call it a day. All was well when she asked for a tourist to take a picture of us in front of the tower. She called me baby really loud and hugged me from behind. She rested her head on my shoulder again and got ready for the pose. After the photo was taken, we went to sit on a bench because she wanted me to unwrap her present. She got me a nice book, Me Before You, and a letter. She wanted me to open the letter. What was inside appalled me. In the letter she rambled on and on about what she finds attractive about me, and at the end of the letter was a red mark. It was fresh menstrual blood. "It represents my undying love for you. Keep the letter inside your pocket and think of me when you see this blood. I bleed for you." I was shocked. I gaped in horror. She suddenly grabbed my hand and shoved it inside her pants. "Do you feel the warmth?" "I put a warm pouch inside my pants 'cause baby, it's cold outside," she said in a sing-song voice. Cue her high-pitched giggles and crazy grin on her face. This is madness. I chucked the letter into the first bin I saw and sped away. I just ran and ran. I couldn't believe it. 1,000 thoughts raced through my head. What caused her to change like that? What the hell just happened? Why did I just touch her? Needless to say, I told my parents about what happened, and I also called her parents. I blocked her from every social media. But that wasn't the end of it. I received 37 missed calls in my home telephone when I woke up this morning. I had enough. I left her a voice message to never call and find me again. Karen, just get lost. Thank you very much.